Hey guys, welcome to Zest to Learn. Today we are going to see the English explanation for the lesson Sanskriti. Let's first see about the author of this lesson. Badant Anand Kaushalyan was born in 1905 in Sohana village of Ambala district. His childhood name was Harnam Das. He did his BA from National College Lahore. While traveling in the country and abroad as a Buddhist monk, he made commendable efforts for the development of Hindi language and Hindi literature. He stayed with Gandhiji in Wardha for a long time. He propagated Hindi in the country and abroad through Hindi Sahitya Sammelan, Prayag, and Rashtra Bhasha Prachar Samiti in Wardha. His essays, travelogues are written in simple, easy, colloquial language. His main names of his books are भिक्षु के पत्र जो भूल न सका, आह ऐसी दरिद्रता, बहानेबाजी, यदि बाबा न होते, रेल का टिकट कहाँ क्या देखा. These are his famous works. Let's see what this lesson is about. In this lesson, you will come across two words. One is Sanskriti and another one is Sabhyata. Sanskriti means culture, Sabhyata means civilization. This lesson is completely about these two words. Let's see the summary of this lesson. In this lesson on culture, that is Sanskriti, author has clarified the difference and between the culture and civilization. According to the author, culture and civilization are the two words which are used lot in this daily life, but their meaning is rarely understood. When many adjectives like material civilization and spiritual civilization are added before the word civilization, then the little meaning that is understood by the common people will become more difficult to understand. So, to understand those words of culture and civilization, author has given two examples. One is the example of fire, another one is the example of needle and thread. Let's see the first example. The author has given the first example to explain the meaning of civilization and culture, that when human society has not encountered the fire god, man invented fire. The man who invented fire must have been a great inventor. Similarly, the thought of needle and thread must have come in the mind of the person for the first time, that two pieces of cloth can be joined together by rubbing a piece of iron, making a hole in one end of it and inserting a thread in the hole, that is the needle. What a great inventor he must have been. Meanwhile, the meaning of culture and civilization, the ability, inclination, and inspiration on the basis of which fire and needle and thread were invented, is the culture. And the same thing that came into existence through the culture is the civilization. Therefore, the more sophisticated a person thinking is, the more sophisticated his invention will be, and the more cultured that person will be. So, the cultured person searches for something, and the child automatically gets that thing. Here, the child may be cultured like his father, but he cannot be cultured like his ancestor. As Newton was a Sanskriti person, he invented the theory of gravity. Today, all students of physics are not only familiar with the principle but also have the knowledge of many other things. Also, such students can be called more civilized than Newton. They cannot be the Sanskriti person as Newton. They are Sabhyata people. Those who discover is Sanskriti and who make more invention over that discovery is Sabhyata. The inspiration behind the invention of fire must have been to fill the stomach. Similarly, the main motivation behind the invention of needle and thread must have been to escape the cold and decorate one's body. The author believes that if a person have a full stomach and also has clothes on his body, then he cannot sit idle looking at the stars in the night sky. If this type of person tries to know the mystery of the stars, then this type of person will become a Sanskrit person. Therefore, the father of culture is the one who acquires knowledge not for the material reason but because of his curiosity. The second part of the culture has come to us from such stages. Those who take the words towards their own mouth and put it in the mouth of another. The mother sits in the whole night with the sick child in her lap. It is heard that Lenin, the founder of Russia's political party, used to feed the dry pieces of bread to others instead of eating them himself. Karl Marx spent his entire life in misery to see the workers of the world happy. Siddhartha, that is a Buddha, who had left his home only so that humanity could live happily, fighting and died due to thirst. In this way, such ability which makes a great man sacrifice everything is culture. Civilization, that is Sabhyata, is a result of culture. Our ways of eating, drinking, our ways of covering ourselves, our means of transportation, our ways of interacting with each other, all are our civilization. The ability of human being which makes him invent means of self-destruction. What should we call it? Is a culture or unculture? Similarly, whether we consider the means by which man is engaged in self-destruction as a civilization or uncivilization, these questions arise in the mind of author. What is culture? What is unculture? What is civilization? What is uncivilization? If culture loses its connection with the spirit of welfare, it will remain uncultured. And what will be inevitable result of such culture other than uncivilization? Therefore, human culture is an indivisible thing, and the amount of welfare in it is not only for the better than the non-welfare, but it is also permanent. This is the lesson about Sanskriti. Hope you liked it. Share with your friends. Thank you.